Tune into the sacred dialogue with the universe, informed by HorseWisdom, guided by Equus, for greater healing, insight, inspiration, harmony, and balance in your life. Hello and welcome. I'm Jess with Guided by Equus, and I'm here with your HorseWisdom weekly energy forecast for the week of September 16th. Behind me I have my mares and foals from this year, Baby Magic and Baby Ishel, who just came home yesterday, I guess. And I was just kind of inspired. I was moving some horses around this morning and wondering who I was going to connect with, and Dasha, to share the HorseWisdom message for the week. And then it kind of became clear that even though these guys might not want to engage because they're eating, that there was something here in this space for me to bring through, or to connect with, I guess is maybe a better word. And so just taking a deep breath and kind of finding yourself in this space right now. And the word I get, there was an image, but I couldn't quite make it out, but is the word environment. And so this week it feels like something that has to do with your environment. You're recognizing, or we are recognizing, something that seems very innate or intrinsic to us, and how we move about our environment, and what we do when we find ourselves in new environments, and how we utilize that deep knowing, I guess, within ourselves. And part of that is, the words I just got were revealing a code. So it's like it's revealing kind of the code of who we are as we find how, or as I guess we notice how we move both in our own environments and in ones that are not familiar to us. Because when we find ourselves in ones that are not familiar to us, we will still default, if default is the right word, to our to how we know what to do with information in order to help us connect to that environment. And so with that seems like a really big piece of knowing more about who we are, in order to, I guess, bring that even more greatly into the world, whether that's in service or the thing that we use to propel ourselves, I guess, or expand ourselves. So I hope that kind of makes sense. And I guess to offer, if I could kind of wrap that all up and summarize it, would to just be, when you find yourself in your environment and you connect not with neutrality, but with something that feels very very easy for you to do, then that is the piece that that is you. And because we can't always see that because that's who we are, this week it's almost being illuminated or highlighted, I guess I could say, in not only our own environments, but wherever we find ourselves in. And so with that, everybody's kind of shifted, and that's really interesting. Actually, the word just came, it's like the space cleared, and so when the space clears, we can actually have greater clarity, and then when we return to ourselves, I guess, or when we return to our own environment, it can be more clear for us as to that piece that is helping us see it this week. So there's a lot of words in that, but hopefully I'm feeling a deep connection kind of right here to my high heart, and thymus gland too. And so almost when you find yourself in that environment, to just kind of tap there, and it's like you're tapping to release the code, but also to remind yourself to remember this feeling. And so with that, once again, everybody's kind of shifted, so I'll just move it over there. Love for myself and the horses, and I look forward to seeing what arises next week as we wrap up this month of September.